Everybody thinks I did cocaine in my
Walk in like it's my birthday. It's somebody's birthday.
Freddy is actually crazy, and I'm like starting to believe that rape allegations against him.
Derek is my beautiful Turkish trad wife. That's right, clean that kitchen.
You shut up! I'm the creator of the show. I say put the leash on, you put the leash on.
He's like an actually good liar.
I know. I know.
You're done.
It's in your mouth. I see it.
I can't do it like you did.
Oh, you bro.
No, we didn't. We didn't. You ain't gonna take it.
It's in room 1.
Do it.
Day 8.
What are you doing?
That's the candy.
Where's what candy?
I lost my bag. I'm trying to look for it.
After a wild night of heavy drinking that you just witnessed, I'll just verbally recap things in a little more detail because some things do need to be mentioned. Freddy and Daniel were pretty much blackout drunk, especially Freddy. He went loco that night beefing with Ellie, which he ended up losing and getting put in the doghouse. Derench stole all of Daniel's candy from his stash with the help of Ellie. So when things pick back up in the AM, Daniel is now looking for his candy. This is a major moral defeat for him. He had been moping around the house for the past few days, but today was peak mope. In the morning, he was basically convinced that he was going to be eliminated by tonight. So Daniel takes the sleepy Angelina's candy stash and started holding it hostage until it was returned, not knowing that it was actually Derench and Ellie that had stolen his.
Stop, Daniel. You had a hidden bag?
No, I found it's just a bit at the end that you can feel it.
Oh no, that's okay.
They start wrestling in B1, and Angelina's candy breaks open and spills all over the floor.
Do you want the candy, Daniel? Open it.
A new TTS voice gets added, the return of Rachel, which is legit my new favorite TTS voice because everybody does TTSs as if it was her.
Start doing the newspaper retards. If the protagonist was here, she'd be winning this.
I got Rachel AI voice.
Freddy, your reliability, getting blacked out on Zans and Trems still counts as sober. Drug bitch. Nice job, man. Ben, please come back. Ben, please. I'm sorry, Ben. Ben, please come back. Ben, please. I'm sorry, Ben, please. My pills. My pills. Production. My pills. Ben. My money. My pills. I want to work with you guys. I only wish I could have been occupying Emily's mind instead of that bullet. She was my best friend, man. Now she's dead.
TTS is then abusing a defeated Daniel after losing all of his candies. He has completely given up, but Mince manages to give him a pep talk and get his head back in the game.
Daniel, you failed to renew ball support. You now have no balls, no balls, no balls, no balls. Baba booey, baba booey. Ha!
A Bane mask is given to Aria, but is way too small. Freddy then makes a mega bed, meaning they can now smoke sitting down in their fort. Daniel with a Hail Mary to raise his Stoics, since he's now probably the lowest in candy count, and possibly the lowest in the Stoics, because if you remember, the highest Stoics does still have immunity. He goes full villain mode, scavenging around the house, stealing everyone's stuff, putting it in confessional, and destroying it. This turns most of the house against him, but they also don't really seem to care because they know he's in last place.
This is a negotiation tactic. He hasn't destroyed anything yet. He says that he will release everyone's stuff unharmed.
No, destroy it. Destroy it. I don't give a f***. You ain't getting no candy. You're not staying here tonight. Destroy it. Be a man. Destroy my shit. I dare you.
Daniel is done. His motivation has been shot, so his only friend left in the house, Aria, sits him down and gives him like a pep talk that was really just a bummer. He tried his best though.
I want to die, honestly. I want to kill myself. I don't. I just want to die sometimes. I want to die a lot of the time.
I know exactly how you feel, and I've intentionally put myself in dangerous situations with someone else.
Oh my god, this is gay.
Prompted by TTS, Daniel, in a last-ditch effort, goes big and rings the beef bell on Freddy, who is in first place with Stoics, but also has the most candy. So if he beats Freddy and manages to lock him up in the doghouse, he can then try and find his hidden candy stash. So production choose a challenge that is pretty much just straight luck, flipping a coin, which gives Daniel a fighting chance. Daniel ends up winning, but before he can attack, Freddy tells Daniel that he'll give him the location of his candy since he won't need it considering his Stoics are so high. A returning fan favorite fish toy returns from season 3. If you remember, Cowboy had installed something in the kitchen a few days ago without mentioning anything about it, it was this. When Freddy was sent to the doghouse, he had brought his luggage with him. He claims there was no candy in there. Obviously, that's what he was protecting though. REA, who's in an alliance with Daniel, and seemingly over Freddy's boisterous personality, attacks Freddy with Daniel. But it backfires as Freddy attacks their candy first, throwing it around the house, turning the scene completely chaotic.
Yes! Wait, no!
They do manage to steal his suitcase and take all of his candy and fish bucks. We have a new faction forming between REA, Daniel, and Ellie.
Autists. Together. Strong.
Autists.
Together.
Strong. Autists. Together. Strong. Artists together, strong!
By this point, World War III is pretty much broken out in the house, as Freddy, whose Stoics have risen to the moon, second place is not even that close to him, which is deranged. He is now frothing at the mouth to get off his chain and get revenge on the two that attacked him. Freddy makes an offer to the two. If either Daniel or REA attack each other and steal each other's candy, whoever does the stealing will be immune from Freddy's retaliation once he's off the leash, but they do not take the deal. Freddy does manage to break off his leash illegally outside of the rules of the game, and as the vicious dog is attacking, Angelina breaks Daniel's candy bag again, and the house submerges in chaos once more.
Hey! Get back! Bad dog! Bad dog!
Freddy then tries to steal his fish bucks back.
Oh, hey, no, hold on. Oh, hey, get up. No.
Alright. You have to steal from Seth and Angelica now. Do it. There we
Make a suit.
We gotta go somewhere. Well, I think we should stay down.
And then REA tries to attack Angelina, but she cast haste before he lunged at her. Daniel is teaching REA how to grab candies because he doesn't know how to use his body physically. Like, he has no idea how to be aggressive, even though he's like a pretty big guy. For days, Freddy's been claiming that he wants to ring the beef bell on the Red Shark, and it's announced that the Fred Shark will arrive at the house at 7 p.m. today and challenge Freddy in a boxing match. Freddy goes to the gym to train for his upcoming fight. TTS for the past few days has been mogging Freddy about abusing women, which he does get very emotional over. It clearly gets under his skin, including here where he's almost in tears trying to defend himself against the allegations. The fake Reddit allegations.
I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up right now. I am not an abusive person. I've been nothing but nice to every single. I have nothing. I'm not abusive. I'm not. I'm being accused of shit that I didn't do. I have a psychopathic ex that spread false rumors about me, and I have like when I get home, I'll show you. She wrote like, I'm sorry, you didn't hit me, and you didn't hit me, and it's all a lie. Like I would never put my hands on any female ever. I can't believe that's even going on because that's bullshit, and I don't like that.
Arya and Daniel have locked themselves into confessional because they can't afford losing any more candy. Arya makes a proposition to divide the candy evenly between the two, but Daniel, who's honestly, he kind of seems to be using Arya. Like, I don't think this is a reciprocal team. He's not down to share it at all. Arya then comes up with a plan for Daniel to stay and guard the candy while he goes down and tries to jump Freddy. Initially, Freddy manages to fight back, but then they get into this real weird stalemate of sorts.
It's really hard to fart when you want to fart.
So Arya goes into the kitchen to find a secret weapon, which takes him like way too long to find because he's terrible at finding things because of his autism, and eventually finds a pair of scissors and starts threatening to cut his hair. Freddy then strikes a deal. If Arya leaves him alone for the rest of the night, because he's immune from being the #1 in Stoics, he will give all of his candy to Arya. Arya, being non-confrontational, accepts the deal. It's also worth noting that Freddy has at least promised his candy to Angela earlier in the day, so Arya goes back to confessional. Daniel is upset that he took the deal, saying that Freddy was lying. And then Arya recaps the events, which is hilarious.
So the way I remember it is I could take a Red Bull, I'm gonna pour it on him and try to aim for the eyes so he closes his eyes. Instead, he successfully chops it, karate chops it, back at me.
Okay.
At that point, I start grabbing him, I pin him, and I sit on him.
Nice.
So at that point, I'm waiting to fart, but I can't fart.
Why would you wait? What? No, you just go for the candy.
It's under his belly.
Okay.
At that point, I sit there for a few minutes and I get an idea. I get up, I go looking for the scissors. It takes me a while to find the scissors.
You should have looked through that before you did that.
I go for his hair, and at that point, before I get to his hair, he makes an offer.
So then Daniel, who's frustrated with the botched attack, decides to go down himself and manages to rip open Freddy's bag and take some of his candy. Sam arrives for the boxing match. Arya, who no longer likes Freddy, has a proposition for him.
Gold Striker, if you fight Freddy instead, I will renounce my heritage and I will join whatever hate group you wish me to.
Really?
Yes.
And then the Red Shark enters, which is Luke from season 3 if you were wondering, and the boxing match begins.
Red Shark, are you ready? Take that as a yes. And begin.
If you crack Fred's skull so badly that he forgets how to say round, I'll swipe $500.
Freddy, after you get knocked the out, Bird is gonna fill all of your evil little holes.
Just like
3,
make him fucking
4, 5. You ready, Freddy?
There better be a goddamn halftime show, and Ari is performing Sweet Victory like that gentleman Sponge.
Fight!
Damn, we got one. Hey, back in there.
Alright, forget the mask, just keep fighting. Fight!
Oh, shit.
Knocked out.
Nope. Nope, probably a good fight, Freddy.
Wow.
Yeah. I knew I was.
Oh.
I knew I got rattled.
Oh, it was?
When I started like having a DMT trip.
Yeah,
Like I started to go into like.
That's what happens, yeah.
No, that's gay though.
I started to get like a flashback from like doing acid, doing like
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
So when he got me right in the nose,
Yeah.
it was over.
Like an acid trip.
They then announced that there's going to be an all-out war for candy. Between now, which is 7:16, and 9:30, everyone has to steal each other's candy and beg for candy from the fans. And at exactly 9:30, the challenge ends. Their candy will be collected by production and counted. And it's at that moment that the top Stoex leader will also be granted immunity. This means, for instance, if Freddy wants to give away his candy to someone to make sure they don't get eliminated, he would have to do it at the very last second in case Dorench overtakes him as the Stoex leader. Jason Goldstriker then announces that the prize might be up.
Question.
Yes.
Are we still breaking records or did the show jump the shark? We making money?
Yeah.
More than last time.
Yeah.
Did the raising the prize money work or are you morons?
It worked.
It worked. Okay.
It
So
didn't
if we raise the prize, if we say the grand prize is now 30,000, would that be inappropriate?
That would be very appropriate.
Okay, it would be a good time to decide to get serious about.
Maybe they should vote if they want the prize to be 30,000.
That's actually a really good idea.
We could vote classic reality show style.
Don't raise your hands, you're gonna skew the results. This might be a tense one. Okay. Everybody in favor of not raising the grand prize money, raise your hand.
Arya, can you come down here so I can see what you're doing?
And Arya, you can lower your hand and show it so that I can see it. Arya, do like auctioneers? Go like this to vote no, and this to vote yes. Go back up so I can't see your
We'll
face.
fight Freddy W. Men's.
One more step, please. Thank you. Okay. All right, if you're gonna vote in favor of keeping the prize money at 20,000, raise your hand. Or Arya, do the bidding negative sign with your hand.
Do it.
That looks like a mix of both. That looks like an Italian. Okay, so that means no. Okay. If you're in favor of raising the prize money to 30,000 for now, maybe higher in the future, I don't know. Raise your hand. Or Arya, do the sign that I taught you. That was cool. Do the auctioneer sign, Arya.
It's gotta be under.
Yep. There we go. Perfect. Keep it going until I count the votes. Okay, so we'll raise the grand prize money to 30,000. The stakes have officially been upped I think we're gonna see candy mayhem.
I think we're in for a big sugar rush tonight. But only time will tell.
After this ad break.
If anyone goes for my candy, I'll go for everyone. It will be
They then give the fish stickers that are available on stickermule.com.
You look like a bomb bird.
You look like a psychotic rapist, dude.
crazy.
You look awesome.
Rachel?
I'm just kidding.
As the all-out candy wars begin, the fish break up into their natural teams and are all playing defensively. Like, no one wants to do offense, which I completely understand. But Jason Goldstriker comes in and tells the fish individually if they don't start trying to steal people's candies, he will start deducting candy from them.
Can you show the bottom of your foot to the camera? Hold it up so they can see that. Yo. That's a black and mild. Go ahead.
Is this Blackfoot?
That's Blackfoot right
I'm
there.
canceled for doing Blackfoot.
Well, because this is getting boring, I'm about to candy tax you.
No. Okay.
Who's our target? Who are we gonna target for candy operations here?
The first person who strikes at us.
Nope, because that's retaliatory. That's not a policy. That's not a sound foreign policy right here. This is realpolitik, okay? We are in danger. We're surrounded by enemies.
If you weren't threatening my candy, I wouldn't.
Your candy is extremely under threat of duress if you don't get off your ass. All right?
No, please. No.
Lock and boy.
Yes. So we got to plot and scheme. I want you two numbskulls, you two nitwits. Just kidding. I want you two to pick a target and figure out how you're going to get their candy, all right?
I thought that's setting me up for failure.
Well, I'm doing the same thing to other people, so everybody's being equally set up for failure. But you need to get to work. I'm just going to take your candy from you.
Okay. So,
I guess we have to scheme.
who do you think is the weakest link right
Scheming
now?
time.
Dorench and Ellie begin scheming. They team up with the Autism Boys and attack Angelina.
No! No!
Get on the floor! Get on the floor! Get on the floor!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hey!
Hey! Freddy!
Get him away!
But Freddy manages to come to her defense because Angelina is turning on the waterworks.
Rip it!
Regrouping from their first attack, they recruit Seth in the garage.
You cannot use pipes as weapons, Daniel. All right.
Now in a 5v2 situation. Well, actually it's kind of 5v Angela and Freddy kind of trying to protect her. He's also pretty injured from the boxing match. He got hit really hard in the face by Luke. I mean Red Shark. Like, he's still pretty loopy. Jason then ups the ante. Whoever has the most candy in the challenge will win 12 fish bucks, equivalent to $1,200. This causes madness and chaos as Dorench leads her team to attack Angela.
Get a candy!
Do not yank each other down the stairs.
Ow! Sasha, take it out of my ass, Aria! Ah! She's biting! She's biting like a little crazy chipmunk. Aria, pull! How can you just strap her? You're a boy! Pull! That's help! Pull! Step on it! Smash it! Smash it! Smash it all, bro! Smash it all! Angelina, go home! Angelina, go home! How does it feel, cunt? Do something, bro! We're standing around. No, that's fake. That's a decoy. That was ours. You want the fish bug taken? It's yours now. Stand up. We're gonna defend.
There's a mad dash around the house as Angela had locked herself in the bathroom.
Oh, guys, keep on looking for the candy. Keep on searching, everyone. Come on, we've got an hour before we can get out of his well. They've hidden the candy more somewhere. You just have to find it, bro. I know how Freddy thinks. He's got mad stashes. What? It's Angelina! Get her! Everyone come! She's in here! Get Angelina! Get her! Get her! Beat it down! Wait, she's gonna cry!
Stand away from the door! I have a knife!
No knife.
No,
I need a butter knife. Oh.
No knife.
It's fucking butter knife. Get her! Everyone! Get her! She's got candy! She's got candy!
How's the action?
Why is no one helping me? Am I crazy?
Yeah,
Because I'm scared! I'm always scared!
Leave me alone.
Why would I leave you alone? Pause the action, pause audio, stream is having problems.
Production have to pause the action because things were getting way too crazy.
Stop!
Yo, pause the action.
No, they're saying pause the action.
No,
production's saying to pause.
Action again.
Stop.
She needs to pause the
Let go.
She needs to
Let go.
Well, why won't she pause?
Pause. She was paused.
We are paused. We are paused.
Stop, 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 stop. Everyone stop until we say you can go again.
The wrench.
Yeah, it's gonna
Walking
stop.
around with a weight in your hand like a weapon. Bad idea. Aria. Quote, I have a knife.
Auntie,
stand away from the door. I have a knife. Nice quote. Nice quote for the live stream. I don't care if it's a butter knife or a knife. Don't grab a knife on a physical challenge. I know you're trying to be funny. Don't do it, okay? Reads bad. Anybody else have
I'm so happy. This is the best
Anybody
one ever.
packing?
Huh?
Anybody packing?
He's fists.
Well, don't do it.
We're not going to javelin each other in the eye socket with a broom handle.
No.
We're not going to set each other on fire.
No, it's all a joke. Come on.
Okay. All right, that's all I have to say.
All right, shall we resume?
Resume.
I gotta get out. Okay.
Oi! Aria, come! No!
Let me
Aria, this is your carry now. Just come here.
Stop, that's my bag. There's nothing.
Aria, stop! We're done. Come here. Get your bag of candy so you don't go home.
Okay.
All right, standoff. What are you gonna do now?
I ain't doing shit.
You ain't doing shit. Exactly right.
They managed to steal Angelina's candy, meaning she has 0 candy remaining. That bag of candy is then given to Aria, who had his destroyed by Freddy. Angelina goes to pack, realizing she's going home with no more friends in the house. So Freddy goes up to try and make a game plan with Angelina, saying that he still has candy stashes hidden around the house that he can give her because he's still in the lead on the Stoics board, meaning he has immunity, doing a 4th quarter Hail Mary to keep his friend in the game, until he gets prompted by TTS and immediately acts on the situation.
Ring the bell, 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 ring it.
Can we do that to Drench?
And while everyone's distracted by the beef bell being rang, Angelina attacks her nemesis Daniel.
Shit, Dan.
He's a mad dog and I still guarding him.
As there's 15 minutes left on the clock, we have the Mexican standoff in the living room and kitchen. It's honestly a little hard to tell who has what candy now, particularly with Daniel and Angelina. But most likely at least one of them is going home, with Angelina having the trump card of Freddy's candy in her favor. Derench is keeping Aria's head in the game as he's panicking with only 5 minutes remaining.
Aria, where you go? We have 5 minutes. Literally sit down and protect for 5 minutes. If they come for you, which Freddy will, he's gonna rip it out of your pants and you're gonna have 0 candy. Don't hide. You've been safe here for the last 40 minutes. Sit the down, hold on to your candy, and get your head in the game.
I'm just confused because you were telling me I wasn't doing anything, and
I said just hold it. Stop moving around.
Okay.
Jesus.
And as the clock strikes 9:29, Daniel makes one final attack on Angela, distracting from her plan to grab Freddy's candy at the very last second, who is still number 1 in the Stoics.
Careful.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
You can't, Dan.
I can't.
No, you can't.
Oh, Angie, go get the rest of your shit.
You can do it!
Angie, go upstairs and get the rest of your shit.
Less than 60 seconds.
she abandons her fight with Daniel and sprints upstairs to collect all of Freddy's stashes.
Hands up. Hands up.
Everyone, hands up! Hands up upstairs!
Hands up. Hands up, everybody. Everyone pause. Freddy is immune from elimination.
Everybody's hands are up, but one of Freddy's bags is disqualified as he had given it to her after the time limit.
It's the craziest candy challenge that I've seen in the history of being a part of this show. My heart was pounding, yeah. Incredible effort from everybody. Really good stuff. But now it's time to do our final count and see who's going home. Now, as you know, Rachel has immunity. So she's welcome here for the rest of her life. Freddy also has immunity. His StoX, which is not a monetary device, and then it's sword. It's a token as part of a game that's not redeemable for real world money. There's no financial incentive to play it. And the highest stoics. Well done, Freddy. Well done. The rest of you, it's not looking good. I see some candy bags here. I see some big bags. I see some medium-sized bags. And I see some small bags. We're going to be taking these bags of candy down in the basement, doing our final count.
We'll probably count them up here.
We can count them up here.
They're just gonna go.
Rigged. Okay.
No matter what we do. We count in front of them.
How are we going to rig it then?
It's gonna be tough.
That's the question. How do we rig this so that Daniel goes and Angelina stays? I don't know. We will think of something. We'll think of a way. Sleight of hand. Magic?
I didn't know he got the bag from REA. I should have just went a little bit quicker with Freddy.
No, I would have get it. Yeah.
Now it's possible she's got more of a concentration of Jolly Ranchers. We don't know what Daniel has in there. He might have Grandma's cookies, which take up a large amount of space relative to the overall count. Additionally, Seth.
Grandma's cookies aren't candy.
They count as candy. Additionally, Seth has some sort
Should
of.
have gave you that bag before.
It's okay.
Some sort of. The guy who thought cheese crackers were candies lecturing me about what's candy and what's not. Come on. Okay?
Can't see a single thing. I need my glasses. Sorry.
Now, Seth has some sort of cube device in his bag.
I think he may be puffing up his candy to look more ahead than he is.
It's possible he's got some type of device in there that's not candy. It's
sort of
giving the
package.
bag structure, which we will shortly reveal. All right, so where do you want to do it on the kitchen counter?
Yeah.
The fish go upstairs as production count the candy.
This is intense. This is, you know, I mean, oh, you got scarification? What is that?
Yeah, they did it with a scalpel. They cut it into me.
And what shape is it?
And a love heart, and I have a butterfly here, and a love heart here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's like Mad Max Furiosa.
something like that.
Yeah.
Mad Max was also, I think, produced in Australia, so very similar.
Yeah. Angie, what would you say if you were going home tonight?
I would read that letter that I had. I read it a couple times today.
What letter is that?
The note that we wrote down. My pre-written script.
What is that?
You want me to recite it?
If you remember it?
Big thank you to the fans. A big thank you to production. And then my little words to the fishies before I go.
It was from rehearsals.
Seth, what would you say if you were going home tonight?
I would be pissed.
What would it feel like?
I'd be pissed. But I would be thankful.
Thankful that was over? No. Daniel. I don't want the viewers to hear this. What would you say if you were going home tonight?
Just disappointed in myself. And just kind of realizing that I guess I'm not going to go that far.
In life?
Maybe.
Pathos. It's too much to take sometimes. And we crack a smile, Eunice. That's the cameraman's name. It's Eunice. We crack a smile sometimes, you and me. We have a laugh, but hey, this stuff really hits me in the chest. You know what I mean? What do you think's going on? You know it's not you because you did too darn good.
And it might be me. I don't actually know.
No.
I hope it's Angelina.
Why's that? Whisper it so the viewers can't hear. Is it because...
It's because she sided with Freddy after she made it clear that after he made it clear that he would double cross anyone in Super May 1. Yeah. She stole candy from Daniel, who has a greater need for the money than she does. And
that's not completely true, but hey.
And also she bit Drench.
She bit Trench?
Drench.
Yeah.
And she and when production shouted freeze, she kept moving. Oh man. And people kept and I wouldn't let go of her because I knew that she.
I only wanted a medium amount of snitching.
Okay.
I didn't want a long snitching session. Daniel, would you please give those 12 fish bucks to this evening's winner, Drench? 747 pieces of candy. That's almost 50 pieces of candy more in second place, which was Ellie with 699 pieces of candy. Also impressive.
Defend your candy.
Now the two in the bottom position here, candy-wise, okay, would be 265 pieces of candy and 241 pieces.
Holy shit.
So we're talking a difference of, what was that, 23 pieces of candy, Ben?
Wow.
I mean, I eat that in the morning to get started. This is a handful of candy I have when I get out of bed. 23 pieces of candy standing between someone who's going to stay and someone who's leaving tonight. 23 pieces of candy. That's not even dessert. Who do you think it was? They lost. Was it you? Was it you?
No.
Was it? No. You're correct, because you had 592 pieces of candy set. You should put a C in your name so it's Setch.
Setch?
That'd be kind of cool. Who do you think it was?
Sadly, I think it might have been Daniel.
Who else thinks it might have been Daniel? Is not a vote.
I think it might have been Daniel.
Watch out, okay? It's not a knife, but it will hurt. Who do you think it was?
Me. I think it was me.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Angelina was correct. It is you, sadly.
Yes.
Who's going home tonight.
Yes.
We thank you for being on our little production. And you've charmed many a simp out there. There's plenty of guys out there holding their head in their hands, crushed that this is the last moment we're going to see you on Fish Tank. Angelina, unfortunately, you were the 241.
Yes.
Daniel, you live to fight another day, my friend.
And first off, is this the elimination outfit you were talking about?
No.
Do you want to change?
No. Okay. To the viewers at home, it's Craig, Sharp Fart, Angelina's Chad, Angelina's Night. There's countless others. CJ2KX. Thank you guys for everything. Your dedication, your time, your money, watching me. Awesome sauce, dude. It means everything. Made a Kick account. Check it out. I will find you guys. I will find you. Ha, I'm good at that. To my family, I'm coming home. Mom, I'll be home soon. Keltec, I'll be home soon. Salty Nut, I'll be home soon. REA, you were great. Daniel, you're great. Seth, Ellie, Freddy, Drench, you guys are all great. I hope you guys sing good morning every single day. When you wake up, sing it, sing it, sing it. It starts the day right. Continue to watch, even if you guys were only watching for me, which is just continue on. And yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm glad that I'm happy. I'm thankful. This was the best experience ever. This was a dream come true. Everything I've ever wanted. Big thanks to staff, Mitch, Jet, Ben, Sam, Sticker Mule. You guys are awesome. Shark Sauce only website. You can press the screen. I've never seen that before. It's awesome. $10 bonus points if you put Fish Tank in the code on the website. And it's fast shipment. You guys, there's stickers. It has my eyebrow piercing in there. They have my nose. I don't know how they got those details in. It's great. Buy the purple one. I like purple. But yeah, that was great. I'm happy. I'm satisfied.
Thank you so much for being part of the Fish Tank family.
I'm so happy I got to meet you, dude. Thanks again. Freddy, you got this, dude. You got this. You're strong. You got this. You do.
As you
stay out of that head. Stay out of your head.
Well,
you go
I did today.
As you gather your things, Freddy, do you want to accompany her up and help her get her stuff, and you guys say one last farewell?
I got it. I'll come back down.
Well, we kind of need the scene, so could you go up there with Freddy and just pretend
Sure.
you forgot something?
Okay.
If I gave you that candy, it would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I did save you with that at the end, but I didn't think I should have gave it to you 2 minutes before. 2 minutes before, I would have been good.
You can put them in. I doubt I'll be able to do it.
Pass that out. Good job.
No.
Why?
No, take
it's yours.
Take it.
No, bro.
Take it. I'll give you one too. I got one for you too.
All right.
Thanks, Drench. You didn't have to do that.
That's all right. Angelina, you had the personality that was right. You were the villain when no one else was, so thank you.
Someone's got to be a goblin.
After Angelina leaves, Chris Lynch shows up to serve drinks to the fish for some much-needed R&R. Unfortunately, due to Freddy probably having a concussion, he is not allowed to drink tonight. Damiel comes back as well to hang out. He shoots a scene with Daniel. The scene is called Evil Twins.
This is my evil twin right here.
Evil dog Daniel going on. Happening in the house. No more angel in this house.
Yeah.
Oh, no, damn, nothing's distracting me now.
Why I need my evil twin? Because he's so amped up on this shit. And me, I'm some innocent bystander that just be like, I do have evil shit on my mind, but dang, 10 cooks away.
Can you teach Daniel about like double bunky nuts on the Draco?
Oh, hey,
what's that?
Like that?
Yo, you don't know about that shit? So Draco's is like mini AKs.
Okay, that's a mini AK.
Yeah, so Draco's is a little shorter, you feel me? And that's what niggas be riding around. They be riding around town with that shit. If you from the trenches type of
Nah, I had this. Nah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. When niggas got Dracos and mini ARPs, ARPs are automatic rifle and pistols. I'm just kidding. I really don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? If he had a little 9 on him, if this nigga Daniel had a 9 on him.
Are you smoking on an Angelina pack right now?
Oh, I am smoking on an Angelina pack right now. What's done with this? What the fuck? That's what I'm about to do about the game, man. You the whole game. What about it? Do about it? Yo, that nigga. Yo, this nigga crazy, man. I'm my white niggas, man. I'm my white niggas.
That was a gangster shit.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. Love you guys.
Damiel volunteers to clean Arie's dirty feet.
We're asking about cleaning Arie's feet. Can you do that?
Ooh, for real ski?
Yeah.
No.
You're too tired to
Daniel's got you. You're good.
I got you, bro.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Hey, there's no way I can really clean this.
Oh, all sorts of stuff.
Oh.
Alright, well, better question.
Oh my god. Man, you see this shit, man?
Yeah. You need like Lysol.
Yeah, nah. You need all types of shit. I can't. Oh!
He then gives a little lore on his time spent in jail.
I went to jail.
Jail, not prison?
No, hell no.
Okay.
So, but even if I went to prison, I would have been alright. Even if I went to prison, bro, soups on days. I'm talking about stacked to the ceiling, nigga. I'm talking about, I have my own iPhone and Xbox. And it's all see-through. It's all see-through. It's all see-through.
And as the night ends, the fish are drinking, hanging out, and relaxing after a long day.
How about the day? Turn my swag on. Walk up on the day, say what's up.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, I get money. Oh, how about the day? Turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, say what's up. Yeah, I get money. Oh.
Yo, what's that song? Smoking, drinking, what's that? YG?
It's not Soulja Boy. I don't know that.